Although, depending on the situation, I guess, can make it work. Okay, so I'm gonna look at these cards now. Dargo, I think was the one card. Yeah, Dargo the Shipwrecker. Let's see. Dargo. Okay, I found Dargo. Dargo is red and 6 for a 7/5 giant legend. Trample partner. Additional cost, you may sacrifice any number of artifacts and or creatures. Cost 2 less for each permanent sack this way. And 2 less for every other artifact or creature you sack this turn in total. Interesting. That's a weird card. What deck would play that in Legacy, though? I don't know. Rootweaver Druid. Let's look that one up. All right, players are started here. A Ponder to start and a Fetch to start for Roland. Rootweaver Druid. Oh, I remember this one. Each opponent may... Okay, so it's green and a 2 for a 2/1 elf. ETB, each opponent may search their library for up to 3 basic land cards. They put one of them onto the battlefield tapped under your control, and the rest onto the battlefield tapped under their control. Then each player who search shuffles. Huh. Who would run that? What decks would run that? Interesting. Lotus Petal is Black Lotus for it. Yeah, that's true. You sack a Lotus Petal, you get basically 4 mana, right? So Dargo's a super janky, Caracasable, color requiring small Dreadnought. Yeah, I guess. Oh, is it 3? Okay. 3 mana. All right. A bunch of cantrips starting us off here. They're trying to cantrip while still in the clear of Hold Breacher.
And Pastor.
Prismatic Vista comes down. Yeah, I'm with you, Verts. The set looks awesome. The set looks all around awesome. Like, not just for Legacy.
I'll try and catch that with Spell Pierce.
Spell Piercing and Brainstorm, okay.
Spell Pierce back.
Pierce back?
Yep.
Yep, that's fine.
Oh, yeah, the Goblin Pirate Common.
1, 2, 3.
That when it dies, you create a treasure. Looks like it could be playable in Turbo Moxus. I agree. I remember I saw that one earlier today. Yes, it's a Rider Flame with the Prospector. Exactly. Exactly. But you have it in Storm, and you have an alternate win plan. Yeah, I like that. MTG Bandit says they're all about Krark. Yeah.
Back. Play a Fluted Delta, and I'll pass turn.
I'll attempt to card Prismatic Vista.
That's good. 22.
Yeah, Will of Misfortune is one that a few people pointed out in chat on Monday's stream. They're thinking about playing in Burn. I think that was the card they were talking about, because you can just like name a number that they can't beat because of their life total.
I will play Fluted Delta and I'll pass.
Okay. Tap. Upkeep. Fetch.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ooh, I thought I was going to see an opposition agent there.
Oh, man. Someone was going to flash in something.
I got to put the fear in you.
That was a close one. That was a close one.
I felt that one.
Flying close to the sun here.
Seriously. All right. And I will draw. Okay.
Phil thought about flashing in that opposition agent. I know it. So
Tundra.
Yep.
Okay.
Zoko.
Crack this?
Sure.
All right. Response to Oko, we'll see.
I will flash and Snapcaster.
Yeah, I'm not a big Commander fan. Well, I shouldn't say that. Commander's fine. I just don't play Commander. But I think the Commander Limited format from Commander Legends, I want to try it if I can. It sounds like it's fun, just to mess around, not taking it too seriously. I like that. I liked Unstable Draft. I liked Conspiracy Draft. I think I'm gonna love Commander Legends Limited. Are the lands by Phil altars? Yes, they are altars, and I don't know who made them though. Commander is fine. When they want to turn everything into Commander, not fine, says Log T. Um, whatever, I guess. HC Fox says there is nothing fine about shuffling 100 card stacks. Yeah. Shuffling 100 card decks is not fun. I don't like that.
Let me make a food. Where's the foods? There it is. Food.
Mhm.
All right. He's 2, 6.
I think whether you, Log T, or me, or anyone else likes it or not, Commander is the biggest draw to Magic right now. It's Magic's most popular format. And this is just how I see it. And Magic is starting to, bleed Commander mechanics and everything else into all the other formats because they see it as this is working. People love this. And that's just how it is. Game's changing. Revenge of the Sith says, is the limited format going to be 40 cards? I actually don't know. That's a good question. That's a really good question. So, I'm sure someone else here knows the answer. 3-hour games are too long. The thing is, though, if you're playing with, let's say you meet up with 3 of your close friends that you always hang out with, and you're playing some Commander, you got some beers, you ordered some food, and you guys are all hanging out for the evening. It's kind of like playing a board game together, playing a game of Commander for 3 hours, right? You can either play Gloomhaven or whatever board game is hot right now, or you can play some Commander. Takes them out the same amount of time, and you're all involved in the game rather than if you're playing 1v1 games versus each other and switching off, right? It's a hangout format, That's how I see it. I've never played Gloomhaven before. I've never played it before, but it sounds fun. Lutri is the only true Commander, says H.E. Fox. I love Lutri. I'm a big Lutri fan. I've tried so hard to run Lutri in Eternal formats. It just hasn't worked so far. One day. We just need a few more cards for the flex slots in Lutri, and it'll be tier 1. The old companions were based off commanders. I mean, yeah, they were based off the fact that a lot of Magic players like their deck having a character as its identity rather than colors and mechanics as its identity. I think that's what people like about Commander as well. And they were trying to bring that to Eternal formats. We are way off topic. Commander Legends looks cool, and Back to Basics is now in play, which is a big threat at the moment. And Oko is making Elks, so we got ourselves a game here.
You have how many cards in there?
I have 2 cards.
2 cards. All right. MSD. Let's go ahead and... Man, the Back to Basics is so annoying.
Yeah, I agree with you, DJ Jazz Jeff, but not every Magic player plays Legacy, and you can play. Just an argument against that. You can meet up with 3 Magic players, regardless of what formats they play, regardless of their skill level, regardless of the size of their collections, all this stuff, and play some Commander games with friends, with family. You can play Commander with new players playing for a long time. You can just sit down and play Commander with whoever you want to hang out with. That's why people like Commander. You can't do that with Legacy. You can't have someone play Legacy for the first time with you and have a fun experience. That's just not fun. It wouldn't be fun for me anyway. I mean, if you would enjoy that's on you. But me playing a Delver Mirror against a player who never played Legacy before just sounds like it's an awful experience. Till someone turn 1 storm combos? You mean in Commander?
And then I'm gonna crack this.
Sure.
That's 17. I'll grab a trop, and then I'll
Okay.
pass after that.
Sure. Let's lead with Ponder.
What is a
Ponder's good.
GOAT format? You mean greatest of all time formats? All right, here's a Ponder. Bullying new Legacy players? No, I wouldn't do that. But I think everybody gets what I'm saying. Commander is just to have fun, just to hang out with people. It's not meant to be what Legacy is, which is like a competitive. Even if you play Legacy casual, it's still involved. You're trying to have fun. And the players have to have matching skill level for it to be any fun. It's just different. It's different. Old Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, okay. Boxes of old cards. By the way, we talk about this occasionally on stream, other than Yu-Gi-Oh!, which we already mentioned. Does anybody play any games that have been around since the 90s or were printed in the 90s still to this day? Hot take, Commander evaluated as a board game is dog shit. Monopoly tier, all the worst mechanics. What? Okay. Tell that to like the majority of Magic players who all play Commander right now. You play all board games. What is okay? Just on a positive note, what's a hot board game right now? Like I'm gonna go to my local shop tomorrow. I'm looking for a new board game to play. What are your recommendations, chat? What are some recommendations? What's hot right now? What should I buy?
Do you have me at 17? I think I might have touched a.
Yeah, I believe so. Right?
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think it's right. I just didn't check.
Dominion?
All right.
I've heard about that.
I'll
I
pass
haven't
after
played
that.
it yet. Catan is solid. Yeah, Catan is solid. Seven
What am I supposed to do
Wonders.
here?
Oh, I think I've seen that box.
I'm going to flash an opposition agent.
Yep, opposition agent's good.
All right, fetches a shut off for rolling now. Terraforming Mars. Is Terraforming Mars like
Play,
really,
Lily
really
Last
long?
Hope?
Liliana Last Hope. Resistance Avalon, I've seen that. All the games mentioned though, if I'm not mistaken, are like have been out for a couple of years. Are there any brand new games that anybody like that have come out this year that anybody recommends? That maybe I hadn't heard of? Or that other people in chat haven't heard of yet? Just wondering if anybody has any brand new games that maybe they'll drop in the chat and nobody's heard of before.
Swords the opposition agent.
Sure, I'll gain 3.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right. Untap. Draw.
All right. Rolling games
Right.
3 of 4.
Play a wasteland.
Yep.
I will.
The only new board game is hide from the COVID. Yeah,
Swing in
I feel you.
both at Lily.
I'll trade with the 1/2.
Okay.
Lily goes to 1.
Yeah, Lily goes to 1. I'll make a food.
Yeah.
Lily getting attacked by elks. Pandemic is a board game.
And then
I actually own the board game Pandemic. I think like the original or something, and I just haven't had the desire to play it at all this year. Just does not seem fun at all. Sorry, pandemic.
Oof. This is good.
Oh, chat.
Sure.
Bottom.
Chat, we talked about this. I forgot the clock. You're supposed to help me out here. How much time should be on the clock, chat? Someone tell me how much time should be on the clock.
Going to create an elk.
Yep.
Let's see.
Someone tell me how much time should be on the clock.
Attack Lily with the 3/3, and then shoot. Did I just? I made a food last turn, right? So creating this into an elk would. Is that right?
Oh dear.
Yeah. So you had one creature last turn. So if you elk, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I ticked up Oko yet.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna attack you with attack Lily with the 3/3, and then this with the Jace. So Jace would go down to 3.
Sure.
Okay.
The elk is a 1/2, so he'll go to 4.
Oh yeah, 4. Yeah. Okay. I am done after that.
Nice, HC Fox.
I'm gonna brainstorm.
Right, you can play Pandemic alone. That's true.
That's good.
Yep, that's good. Yep.
Got to be careful brainstorming in the Commander Legends meta, folks.
Go like this. Go like this.
Okay.
I will pass.
All right. Draw.
Does anyone in chat play Keyforge, Legend of the Five Rings, Game of Thrones living card game, or any of those? Anybody? Netrunner? Any of the Fantasy Flight games? Just curious.
Well,
I guess not. What's up, Ryan? We did have some sweet blowouts. We saw an opposition agent steal a creature. We saw, in response to a natural order.
And I cast Cling to Dust. Exile 1, 2, 3.
We saw a Hull
4.
Breacher create 3 treasures in response to a brainstorm. No cards drawn. That's pretty sweet blowout in my mind. Legend of the Five Rings and Netrunner when they were CCGs. Oh, awesome! You're like an OG player of those games. Cool. I've only played them as living card games, and very, very, very casually. Like I only own, like the dual decks or whatever.
I'm done after that.
Yeah, the natural order got wrecked, Ryan. Turning 39 in January, nice.
Response, going to force negation, pitching Hull Breacher.
I'll force batch pitching force.
Quite a fight here over this Jace. Veil of Summer, ouch.
Yeah, I'll save us some time.
Okay, cool. All
right, we're starting here for game 2, it looks like. Players drawing up their hands.
Then I'm going to pass.
Draw. Tarn, fetch.
Yep.
19. I have a Tundra, and I will play a Delver.
Lepark, so you're switching from blue-red Delver to Rug. If you've been following 90s MTG for quite a while, you'd know I played the hell out of blue-red Delver for a long time. It's like my favorite deck in Legacy, but I never switched to Rug. I see people are making some top finishes with at least on Magic Online, with blue-red Delver now, with Sprite Dragon and Ethereal Forgers and all that. What's your reason for switching to Rug is, I guess, my question. You found out about us through my Blue Red Delver decks, through Blue Red Delver games. That's funny. What cards are we trying out? We're trying out Opposition Agent, Hull Breacher, and I think there was another card, but that's all you'll see in this match. The decks are in Cardboard Live if you're curious. Fatal Push for 30 cents. Yeah, that's true. Did Fatal Push just get reprinted, by the way? And I don't know if anybody cares about this that's currently watching because this is Paper Magic, but Fatal Push is now in the historic format, along with all the other cards from Kaladesh Remastered. I'm probably going to try out some historic. I always go on like a historic binge right after the format changes drastically or a new set comes out, and then I give it up for a couple of months. So I'll probably binge some historic as soon as Kaladesh hits Arena. You can call your deck opposable thumbs. Good catch, AC Fox. AC Fox with all the hits in chat. You've been losing to Oko a lot, even with 3 Power Blasts? Oh, okay. Oko can be free wins, which I like. Okay. Jace the Mind Sculptor.
We'll do a Meddling Mage.
Good.
Draw.
Force a negation, pitching Meddling Mage.
And pass.
Seems really hard to name
Play
Meddling Mage here. I don't know what's in Phil's deck.
I will pierce that Lily.
Oh,
Ooh. Back and forth. Draw.
How many more sets until Historic is Pioneer? I mean, I don't think Historic ever will be exactly Pioneer. Just because there are cards from prior to Pioneer in Historic, like Knight of the Reliquary, Mind Stone, and many others. Meddling Mage. Meddling Mage is in Historic. But until Arena has Pioneer, it's a lot of sets. We're only as far back as Kaladesh right now. You got Return to Ravnica block, Theros block, Tarkir block, Battle for Zendikar, Shadows over Innistrad block. Is that it? Did I just name them all? Historic has Jumpstart in it too. Yeah, exactly. It has Jumpstart. And all the core sets that are in between are not in Arena, so it's a lot of stuff needs to be added to Arena for Pioneer to be on Arena at this point. Wrath of God is in Historic, exactly. Yeah, original Theros, yep. Historic is just going to always be very, very different than Pioneer. It's just a completely different format.
Walker is pretty strong.
Two Delvers in play.
I think I gotta dump this.
Okay.
All right, Ponder Shuffle. Yeah, it's going to take some time to get Pioneer on Arena, though. That's just reality. Historic sounds like a godless format. There are gods in Historic, though, because of Amonkhet and because of Theros Beyond Death. Duke's on Twitch. What's up? Thanks for the sub. Appreciate you. Welcome. COVID did really kill Pioneer. Yeah, it lost a lot of its momentum. But I'm sure Pioneer will be a big part of Magic's future, for sure. People will be playing the hell out of Pioneer, especially once Paper Magic is back. Yes, everybody, please say hello to Dukes on Twitch. We have a bunch of matches on our YouTube channel that went up, I don't know, within the past week with Dukes playing Abzan Maverick on our stream. Check them out. And if you're not already, please sub to our YouTube channel. We're dangerously close to 1,000 subscribers, and I'd like to get there ASAP as possible. Drown in the Lock hits a counter to True Name. And here's Tassiger. Tassiger is here. Hopefully because it's really budget and has some great archetypes. Yeah, Pioneer is a lot of fun. Before COVID hit, I was playing a lot of Pioneer, and I really liked the format a lot. And I especially like that at my local shop. A lot of newer players who started roughly in the last 4 or 5 years were playing Pioneer, and I guess don't really see that with Legacy. So it's just a different experience. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I just like that. I like new players coming to Magic and enjoying it, and makes me happy, I guess. All right, Tesker does his activated ability here. And now Roland has to choose something. I think the options are Liliana, Drown in the Lock, Brainstorm, and another Brainstorm. Let's see.
It's got to be Cling.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
All right, so we get the Brainstorm back.
I'm going to Cling now, targeting your. You guys, hit your. You have a cantrip?
There is a Ponder.
I'll hit the Ponder.
Okay.
All right, Cling hits the Ponder. Wizard of the Coast was very proactive with Pioneer problems. That made it great. Yeah, it was kind of neat to have a. What I especially liked about Pioneer was they started the format and there was no ban cards, and everybody had to just scramble and figure out, and that was fun. I enjoyed that. I know some other people thought that was a train wreck disaster. That's their opinion. I thought it was a lot of fun, actually. It was a pleasure to be a part of that. What else is chat saying? Monka is here, everybody. Monka is in the chat. Please say hello to Monka immediately. This is important. If you haven't watched our stream before, this is very important. Mr. Fringe, yes, you missed Painter. Sorry. Painter got KO'd. The Delvers are hitting hard. The Delvers are hitting hard. We might see Roland versus me in the finals tonight. What's up, Monka? Banning Oath of Nissa says a lot about format. Oath of Nissa got unbanned, didn't it? All right, so I believe that's Opposition Agent in play. Let's see. I can't really tell. Damn it.
Tap, draw.
Yep.
That's a Hull Breacher. A Hull Breacher on Phil's board, actually.
Misread. Was a decent draw.
Uh-oh. You're about to see Roland win here. The Pathway lands were good for the game. I really like the Pathway lands a lot, actually. I haven't gotten to play with them yet, and I hope to do so soon. Thank you, everybody, for saying hello to Monka. That's important. Very important.
Second. How many cards do you have?
It affects my
I have
safety
3 cards.
when people don't say hello to Monka in chat.
I'm going to attack in with.
This is a tough attack here.
Makes sense. 3.
Looks like Roland has 4 cards in hand. Yeah.
I'm gonna attack in.
Yep, I'll go to 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I thought Phil was at 6.
And
He's actually at 9. I read it upside down. I thought that was lethal. Whoops. That was my fault. Numbers upside down on my side.
I'm gonna. Yeah, because otherwise you just.
Whoops. Cling to dust here. Do you try to gain life? It only puts him at 6. Or is it better to activate Tassiger with the mana? I don't know.
Yeah, I'll Cling target. I'll target your Force Negation.
Let's see. Target my Force Negation. Let's see. In response, I'm going to Swords or Tassiger?
Swords and Tassiger.
I'll attempt to pierce it.
Oof.
And
could pay. Back to
Fluster.
basics becomes pretty.
All copies, or say 2 copies on each.
Huh.
Sure.
Not to pay for Spell Pierce Fluster instead.
I'll gain 4.
That's 7. Okay.
I go.
Yep, you go.
I have not watched The Queen's Gambit. Should I? I'm getting many recommendations from chat today. Board games, other card games, things to do at my leisure time. Queen's Gambit. Oh, okay, it's the real deal, this show. Has anyone else in chat watched it?
Cast Vampire Hexmage.
Is Kling
This
exiled?
mage is good.
Go ahead.
Okay. Tap. Draw.
Cling to Dust is one of my favorite cards too, Strifle. I really like it.
Fetch. Down to 3.
Yep.
Okay.
Chest-based, really well done. Okay, cool. Maybe I'll check out Queen's Gambit soon. I've been thinking about it. It's like keeps showing up in my Netflix, but I haven't clicked on it yet.
Sure.
Trigger germ token. We'll make that germ token.
Yep.
All right.
Wait, doesn't Cling to Dust just go back to the yard again? It doesn't get exiled after it gets cast, right? Am I missing something, chat? Okay, yeah, it's escape, not flashback. Exactly. Yeah. All good. All good, Uplift Nick. Thanks for looking out, though.
And a pass turn.
Cards? 1 card?
1 card. Yep.
Well, this game is close. Hey,
So
escape
Ponder.
is balanced as hell on Cling to Dust in my mind. Seems totally fair.
Sure.
Okay.
In much the same way, chat, that True Name Nemesis, just for example, is not really playable in Legacy right now. Well, it's not really played as much as it was like last year or the year before. Could there come a time where Oko and Uro get kind of pushed out of the format? Will these Commander Legends new cards help with that at all? Does anybody have any feelings on this? And Dreadhorde. Dreadhorde is another example. Will there come a time when those 3 cards are just not playable? TNN is miserable, yeah. To play against, yeah. It was not a good, healthy, fun card for Legacy at all. No. TNN was not. Vampire Hexmage. Interesting. Two mana Oko.
2
mana Oko, and the only ability is make a food. That's it. No other ability. I'll do that. Unbanned Deathrise Shaman? I don't know about that one.
So because you can equip, right? Outs are Brainstorm.
Yep.
Play a Polluted Delta.
Okay.
Yeah, Jason Mind Sculptor's fallen out of favor too.
Pass.
All right. All right. I'll draw.
Yeah, TNN. I mean, TNN is always going to be somewhat relevant, I guess, but it's just not like all over the place like it was a year ago, 2 years ago, whatever that was.
Attack in.
At its peak.
I'll take him with
2
all.
Delvers.
Yep, good game, man.
Yeah, good games, dude. Oof.
Good games. Those are some good games. I couldn't really tell who was gonna win, like in the middle of each game.